Hi friends, welcome back to Ouroboros Tarot. Today's pick a card reading is looking into what is next in love. And I have 3 piles for you guys to choose from today. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Go ahead and pause this video if you need to. Take as much time as you need to find the pile that sits right with your energy, and I will see you in a minute. Hi pile 1. Today's pick a card reading is a mini pick a card reading, which means I have already pulled all of the cards for this reading today, and we are going to be looking into what is next in love for you. So let's go ahead and pull the oracles first, and for that we have number 31, why. We have number 50, the cauldron. And we have number 23, peace. For the tarot today, we have the 8 of Wands, the Empress, the 4 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, the 2 of Cups and the Lovers, the Hierophant, and on the bottom of the deck we had the 6 of Wands. My goodness, is this a positive reading. It feels like some really big changes are coming your way, pile 1. It feels like they're going to be coming in pretty quickly, and this is going to bring you a great deal of joy. I get the feeling that the next connection you have, or the connection that you're currently in. So if you're not in a connection right now, I would say that there is somebody coming in the near future pretty rapidly. It could be that this person is moving, or perhaps you're going to be meeting them at work, like if they transfer. This could also be somebody that you're already in a friendship with, but it seems as though there's rapid communication, rapid movement here, and things kind of are just going to fall into place for you. If this is a connection that you are already in, it feels like there is going to be really profound expansion in this connection in the near future. And it seems like there's going to be a conversation that's just going to change the course of this connection very quickly. And I sense that this conversation is going to be about your future, the future that you share together. And I feel like the person that you're with, or the person that you are going to be meeting, is somebody that really wants to build a future with you. We have the cauldron, the Empress, the 2 of Cups, and the Lovers. This is telling me that if one of the goals that you have for yourself, or one of the wishes that you have for yourself, is to perhaps start a family, I see this happening for you. Like there's definite fertile energy here, but the biggest message that's coming through with the Empress, the 2 of Cups, and the Lovers is that this is your person, this is your soulmate, and it seems like the stars are aligning for the two of you to really have this happy union. And then we have the 4 of Wands and the Hierophant. The strongest message that's coming through for this is marriage. If you're kind of on the fence about that, or that's not necessarily what it is that you desire, this is indicative of taking your connection to the next level, in whatever way that means to you. But I do see promises and commitment. I also see just pure happiness and success. This connection is meant to succeed. It could be that in the past you've gone through a series of connections that have felt like failures, and this is not going to be one of those connections. With why and peace here, I feel like a sigh of relief. Like what's coming for you is something that suddenly sheds light onto things that at one point confused you. It's like there's this moment where you're going to, like, it's an aha moment where suddenly you're going to realize why things happened the way that they did, and there's going to be so much gratitude for the path that you have taken in order for it to lead you to this moment where there's so much peace and happiness and genuine love and concern for one another. Yeah, that's really beautiful, pile 1. Let's go ahead and get you an affirmation before we close this out. What affirmation is there for pile 1? I celebrate my progress. Awareness, not perfection, is the goal. I think that this is a reminder for you that the path you are on currently is exactly where you are meant to be. And even if it doesn't feel as though you are making great strides, you actually are. And you're doing a great job. You're doing a good job, sweetie. But that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile 1. Thank you so much for watching. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Help others find my channel. I would be forever thankful to you. And I hope that I will have the chance to read for you in another video soon. Bye! Hi, pile 2. So today's pick a card reading is a mini pick a card reading, which means that I have already pulled all of the tarot and oracle for this reading. It's going to be much shorter than my normal readings, but I will still try to make it as clear, concise, and in-depth as possible. And to start, let's go ahead and look at these oracles. We have number 29, breathe, number 51, shock, and number 15, message in a bottle. For your tarot, we have the Page of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Two of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and Judgment, the Four of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles all came out together. And we have the Four of Wands. And on the back of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. Okay, so this pile seems to be a pile where perhaps you are currently teetering on the idea of potentially leaving somebody or of walking away from a connection. I see like maybe even like divorce, like perhaps divorce is something that you are considering right now. And if that's not the case, I'm seeing you having recently gone through a separation of some kind. And this could have been a separation that you yourself instigated, but it also could be a connection that ended not on your terms. However, there is an ending that you yourself are considering in the future, or an ending that has already happened. So if that's not the case, then this probably isn't your pile. But from what I'm seeing, I feel as though with message in a bottle here, it feels like you are going to be receiving some clarity. This could be actual communication with the person in question here. This could also be just an intuitive download of some kind, or a message from another person. And I feel as though this is really going to give you clarity as well as a sense of calmness, like a sense of stillness. With shock here, what this is talking about is the after effects of something really, really profound. And in the aftermath of it, at times it can be very still, very calm. And in this calmness comes the decision to either become somebody who is choosing to persevere or somebody who is choosing to perhaps allow whatever has happened to defeat them. And I sense that that isn't going to be even an option that you are going to consider when it comes to feeling defeated. I see a lot of self-love here, a lot of courage, a lot of bravery, a lot of perhaps even self-discipline, but I see peace for you. And I think that this is coming from a place of you actively making the decision to kind of retreat within yourself and be alone for a while. I'm not seeing anything indicating that like there's loneliness here because you just can't find anybody. It's not that. Like, this seems to be an active choice to walk away from something or to walk away from future opportunities when it comes to connecting with others for the time being. It seems like there is like self-love, self-compassion, and self-forgiveness here. There's an awakening to yourself and the relationship that you would like to have with yourself. And there's also, with the Hermit and the Four of Pentacles here, I would say even a realization of the sacredness that you hold within your heart space that you would like to kind of protect and allow to heal prior to sharing that sacredness and that specialness with anyone else. There's like an element of realizing the worthiness that you hold within your heart and within your soul, and also a realization or an understanding of perhaps the unworthiness of others. And there's discernment here. I see a practicing of discernment. That's not to say that this is going to be a permanent thing. What I'm seeing is somebody who is actively, perhaps even taking an approach that goes against what it is that you typically do. And so it feels somewhat uncomfortable, but not in like a painful way, more so like an awkward way. Like it feels awkward, or it feels different. And yet at the same time, there's bravery that comes with it and a passion to reach your goals. And I think that one of the goals that will be reached in time is finding a partner that is long-term, finding somebody that you can actually build with. But I think that it's not necessarily going to be a priority for you in the near future. It seems like your priorities are in learning more about yourself, in loving yourself, and allowing your heart space to heal, and preparing yourself to open up to another person in the future. But let's go ahead and get an affirmation. It's very beautiful energy. I'm sure, I don't know, to me this feels like an active choice, an intentional choice, and I feel like it's almost somewhat of a calling. Like, I feel like the people who are watching this still have probably felt a calling to find inner peace outside of other sources for a while. But let's see. What affirmation is there for pile 2? Yes. I honor my self-worth by asking for what I want. And I think that, like, honestly, what I feel, because I do feel like this is an intentional choice and almost a desire on your end to kind of nurture and love yourself on your own and kind of comfort yourself. And I feel like in this calling, there's an underlying realization that you need to be reminded of your self-worth. Not because, like, I don't know if I would say that you've forgotten your self-worth, but more so that, like, you need to get back in touch with yourself. And I think that by going within this is your way of like listening to what your heart is calling you to do for the time being. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile 2. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like or comment on this video, subscribe to my channel. Any one of those things helps boost my video so that others who have never seen my channel before can come across it. So please do that if you haven't already. Also, I post lots of videos, so then you'll have the opportunity to see more videos. But thank you so much for watching, pile 2, and please know that I'm wishing you the best, and I will see you in another video soon. Bye! Hi pile 3. So today's pick a card reading is a mini pick a card reading, which means that I've already pulled both the oracle cards as well as the tarot that we are going to be using for this reading. And this will be much shorter than my other readings, but I will still try to get the clearest and most concise answer possible for you. And let's go ahead and start with the oracles. So for this, we have number 48, poised, number 52, keeping still, and number 11, by the book. We also have the 3 of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, the World, the 6 of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and on the back of the deck we have the Sun. Okay, so what is next for you in love? I feel very strongly as though this is the pile that has really gained wisdom and insight, either in the recent past or just in their love life in general. It seems as though with every connection you place yourself in, there's always a lesson for you to gain from it. And I feel as though this next time in love, there's going to be an opportunity for you to really hone in on the wisdom and the insight that you have gained from the past. It feels as though you are much stronger, much more prepared, much wiser than the last time. And I feel as though this is really going to work in your favor. With the 3 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups, this is indicating to me that either someone from your past is coming back, or a soulmate of some kind is coming into your life, like somebody with a past life connection that you share. And in this next connection, in this connection that's coming in, it feels like you aren't the same person you were in the past. It feels like you've kind of come full circle and closed out cycles that are no longer of use to you. And it seems to me like you now have a really healthy balance of making decisions and navigating connections and navigating how you want to approach life with a balance between your head and your heart. Perhaps in the past you were overly logical and perhaps were really, like maybe you were really nervous about vulnerability or letting others in. And perhaps in the past you were also really overly emotional, where you listened to what it was that you wanted rather than what it was that was being seen, or what it was that was being shown. And it seems like now there's a merging of those 2 gifts of logic and of emotion. And in this has come healing with the Sun here. I sense that you've done a lot of work just on yourself, and with this next connection, there's going to be an understanding of how to go about things, of how to stay centered within yourself. It seems like this next connection is going to be one that's really warm and inviting. but at the same time, I don't see you losing sight of yourself. It seems like a connection in which you remain authentic to yourself, and in the process, you connect with your soulmate. It's very beautiful. Let's go ahead and get an affirmation for you. What affirmation is there for pile 3? We have, I am committed to bringing forth my greatness. I will no longer play small. Yes, I think that this card is really encouraging you to remember all of the wonderful and amazing things about you and what you bring to the table. And this is kind of confirming the fact that in this next connection, whether or not this is someone coming back or whether or not this is somebody new, you're not going to be shrinking for them or losing sight of yourself this time around. But that's what I'm seeing for you, pile 3. Thank you so much for watching. If you resonated with this, I would love to hear about how you did in the comment section. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It gives others the opportunity to come across my channel who perhaps haven't yet, and I would be eternally thankful to you. Thank you so much, and I hope that I will see you in another video soon. Bye!